Good morning, Cocoa High Tigers. I just wanted to do a review with you on a few worksheets today, but first of all, it is Thursday, May 7th, and have you been outside yet? Because if you have not been outside, you need to go out there right now. It is a beautiful, cool day for us in May, which is not very normal. So, if you're on a laptop, maybe you could take that outside and do your work outside and enjoy the beautiful weather we have today. If you're not on a laptop, then do a little work and stop and go outside and do something. Maybe you can draw with some sidewalk chalk or play a game or just sit out there and relax a little bit, but definitely a day to be outside some. So don't sit in the house all day. Okay, so the first worksheet I'm going to go over with you that we do in class is punctuation. And I just want to do a quick reminder lesson on this. I'm going to read the top just to remind us about that. Sorry about my pop-ups I can't get rid of. Okay, a period, which they show you right here, remember that's the dot, comes at the end of a statement or telling sentence. An example they give you is, I like to run. So they're just telling you something. A question mark, and right here is the question mark, comes at the end of a question or an asking sentence, like, do you run? Remember, if it's a question, you can answer it. An exclamation point, which is right here, comes at the end of a sentence to show strong feelings or emotion, like, he can run fast. So something that's kind of exciting. So now we're going to choose the correct punctuation mark at the end of the sentence, and we're going to put it in there. Number 1 says, hospital workers work in hospitals. What do you think? If you said a period, you're correct because that is just telling us something. And so we're simply going to put a dot at the end of that sentence. Let's look at number 2. People who are sick or hurt need help. Did you say period? You are correct again. It is telling us something. Number 3, hospital workers do many things. Now this one's a little tricky. You might say period because it's just telling us something, but it is a little bit exciting. Hospital workers do many things. So they do a lot. So that's really the best choice is an exclamation point. If you had put period though, I would understand because those are a little difficult sometimes to figure out. All right, how about number 4? What do cafeteria workers do? Is that telling us something or is it asking us something? Can you answer it? What do cafeteria workers do? You can answer it because you can say that they cook our food, they serve our food. So that is a question mark. Number 5, all hospital workers are important. What do you think? If you said exclamation point, you are correct. If you said period, again, I kind of understand. It's a little tricky, but that's very exciting, or it has a lot of emotion in it. All hospital workers are important. Like, we want to emphasize that. And when you do that, you want to put an exclamation point. Number 6, how can you thank a hospital worker? Can you answer that? I know Audrey made a thank you card because she sent me a picture of it in her email. Good job, Audrey. I bet some of the rest of you have, but if you don't send it to me in a picture, then I can't see it. So that's one way you could thank a hospital worker, is to make a card and send it to them. Or, of course, if you were there, you could tell them thank you, or you could send a balloon or a flower. There's a lot of different ways, but in number 6, you can answer it. So that means it's a question. So we put a question mark. All right, I want to go on to the next page and review capitalization. So let's read the directions. We should always do that first. The first word in a sentence begins with a capital letter. Proper nouns, which is the name of something like someone's name or the name of a place, are also capitalized. Proper nouns name a specific noun, such as a person's name, a city, an ocean, state, or country. So in the first three, just like we did in class, we're going to circle the capital letters. Number 1, my mom works in the cafeteria at Bayview Hospital. So again, every sentence should start with a capital letter. So we're going to circle that capital M or big uppercase M. And then Bayview Hospital is the name of the hospital. And since it's the actual name of it, it should be capitalized like you see here. So we're going to circle the B and the H. Number 2, Joe had to go to the hospital on Friday. Joe is capitalized because it's the beginning of the sentence. But Joe is also someone's name, so wherever that would have been in the sentence, it should have been capitalized. And then we see a capital F for Friday because that is the name of a day. Number 3, many hospitals in New York City are very busy. Again, capital at the very beginning, so we see that capital or uppercase M. New York City, that's the name of a specific city. Some of you maybe have been there. I know Esther and Wendelin have been to New York. Not sure if you've been to the city, but you've been to the state, New York. So those 3 letters are capitalized and we circled them. Now we go on to number 4, 5, and 6. Now these are the ones that you have to underline the letters that should be capitalized. Okay, so let's read number 4. National Hospital Week is May 10th through 16th in 2020. So we should know right away to look at the beginning, and that is not a capital N, so I'm going to underline it. The next one is the month May. That is the name of a month, and all months and all days of the week are supposed to be capitalized, and that one is not. So I underline the M for May, and that's the only ones in number 4. Let's go on to number 5. Lucy made a card to thank Dr. Smith. Again, first letter of the sentence, Lucy, that L should be capitalized. It is also her name, which names are always capitalized. So we're going to go over here. Dr. Smith is the name of the doctor, so we need to capitalize Dr. and Smith. All right, going on to number 6. We sent food to the hospital on Main Street. Again, they forgot, their capital letter at the beginning, so we need to underline that W. Main Street is the name of a street, so it is a proper noun, and we need to underline the M for Main and the S for street. Okay, so those were the 2 worksheets I wanted to review real quick with you. Again, we reviewed our punctuation. Remember a period at the end of a sentence, a question mark at the end of a question if you can answer it, and an exclamation point when something has a lot of emotion. And then we reviewed our capitalization. Always capitalize at the beginning of a sentence. You always capitalize someone's name, the name of a place, days of the week, months of the year. All right, again, I hope you get outside and enjoy this beautiful day. I miss you so much, and hopefully we can get together soon. Take care, stay safe, help your mom and dad or grandma at the house, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.